What's going on, YouTube? Claic, Yuzolt, finally back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video. I've been sick, I still don't feel good, and it's to the point where I can't work, which sucks, but I've been to a couple doctors, we're trying to figure it out, and I'm pushing through this video. I was like, I'm gonna do a news video, and I find out they delayed Akstar. Let's get into it. Alright guys, here we are, the new banner is here, story event, time to finally spend all of your Lapis on Akstar, and it's Crimson. And yes, Crimson is a story event that was supposed to be coming out, a story banner, but yet, he was supposed to come after Akstar. And that's going to make some people very angry. It's very disappointing to be so hyped. Finally, the month of Akstar is here. In the story table, as far as JP is concerned, this is supposed to be Akstar, and they've moved Crimson up. Now, what are some positives with this instead of just being mad? Hey, you get more tickets and more Lapis for Akstar. I don't think you're going to be spending them on Crimson, mostly unless you really love him, mostly because he's just not a damage dealer that's fitting into the new meta. You probably already have damage dealers around his damage anyway. He does have some cool things we're going to talk about, but yeah, so you're going to have more time to get Lapis. I know a lot of you guys have been spending a lot of Lapis. You've been going hard in the paint. Another good reason is that Satan, which is going to be a Xenogears, as long as they bring Xenogears 2, is actually pretty close to Akstar in damage dealing level, and maybe he'll come, and now you have more Lapis for him, and then more Lapis for Akstar, more tickets, but it still sucks. I mean, overall, I think it's a negative. I don't know why they're delaying him. It could be to try to give some of these units, such as Crimson, maybe an Easter unit, you know, trying to get you guys to pull for him, or, you know, give them their time to shine. Either way, you know, we wanted Akstar. Where's Akstar? That's the new meta. But hey, hopefully next month. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think they're going to do 2 story events in a month. So let's go ahead and look at this banner. It's going to have your step up summon limited to 2 per player, going all the way up to, whoa, hold up. Wait, dude, this banner, this limited banner. I thought it was going to be the normal 12K that we've been doing, but it's a bit different. If you look, the first step has a 3.5 times rainbow rate. The last step has a 7% rainbow rate. Not 3.5 times, 3.5%, 4% in the middle, and then 7% at the end. That's incredible. They are really trying to get you to spend your Lapis before Akstar, but they're giving us good ways to throw it, I guess. They're giving us good odds, which is incredible. Wow. And you get a 5-star guarantee. They made this step up even more enticing than it was before. And there's a reason for it for us Wells. We'll get into that in a minute. Moving on down, Crimson's going to be a damage dealing chainer, physical attack damage dealer. Super Trust Master reward. This is what I'm talking about. Centurio, attack 175. 2-handed greatsword. So you're going to get that double weapon bonus, double-handed weapon bonus, along with a fire element attached to it. So again, here is a time where you're going to get that 2-handed bonus. Now, these are going to become more, how would you put it? They're going to become more often. They're going to start coming more often. There's going to be more of these 2-handed weapons with an element attached to them. I do believe when we get the parameter missions that we've been talking about, there is a 2-handed weapon with a element attached to it as well. But here's a chance for you guys to get, if you missed out on some of these weapons that did have the 2-handed, like Greatsword, Bahamut's Tear, things like that, this is your chance to get one. And with this step up, kind of seems really enticing, strictly speaking, because of these rainbow rates. It's 7% at the end, plus a 5 times rate up on Crimson, plus a 5-star guaranteed. If you're going for it, it's really good STMR, obviously, right? Because then you don't have to worry about imbuing and stuff like that. It's crazy good. Trust Master reward, which is also really good. A Hero's Bond. Boost attack by 30 when equipped with a large sword. Boost attack by 30 when equipped with close or light armor. So you're going to get 60% as long as you have a great sword in your hand, and then you have either close or a light armor on, which is great. So overall, if we look at Crimson again, he has these chaining abilities that give sometimes AoE killers to the team. I think it's like 30%, something like that. Sometimes he buffs himself up by a lot when it comes to killer abilities. His chaining families are going to be Divine Ruination and then AT chaining. And he just doesn't have the damage to back up me telling you to pull for him, unless you're pulling for this STMR and this TMR. Now, if you don't have the physical chainers somehow at this point, I think you're just waiting for Akstar. I don't think you're going to end up spending here and going ham. I think unless you're going for the TMR and STMR. And then again, Akstar is going to be somebody who's going to be using Katana. So the Greatsword, I'm not saying the Greatsword meta is gone, obviously. That's not what I'm trying to say, because a lot of people are still going to be using Greatswords. And even in the future, you're going to be using Greatswords when the true dual wield meta comes out. So this Hero's Bond is going to be good for a while, and Centurio is going to be great as well. So those are my thoughts on Crimson just right off the bat. He has that niche use of being able to chain, do a lot of damage, not as much as Akstar, the new meta, but then also put the killer abilities on your team, including magic, which is pretty cool. Then we have Kianos, going to be another physical damage dealer, it looks like. Trust Master reward, which is going to be big. Heart Overcoming Hatred, fill LB gauge each turn, and boost LB damage. For all you people out there wanting to use 2B, all the LB damage dealers out there, that's what you're using it for. Get their LBs up and do it. This is going to help you guys do a little bit more damage and get that LB up a little bit more faster. So that's going to be great there. So I think it's really the key point for Kianos. Overall, this banner, I haven't seen the last unit, we'll look over the last unit, is looking like a TMR fodder banner. But at the same time, that is not always a bad thing if you had the Lapis to spare. But for the people hoarding for Akstar, I would think you would hoard a little bit more, save up, maybe for the Xenogears 2 event as well, Easter event coming out. This doesn't seem like a banner for you if you don't end up buying Lapis, because, you know, Lapis is hard to get. Moving on down, we have Mirfoss, Young Girl. Dude, we have the boy job, and now we have the young girl job. Sora and her are going to love each other. This looks like it's going to be a healer support unit. Precious Bread. Defense 1 Spirit 40%. Reduce water resist by 30%. It's trash. It's not worth this up here. There's no flat spirit stat. If that had, like, I don't know. But reducing your water resist just to give 40 on an accessory, not good enough for me, and this unit probably isn't good enough for you in the end of things anyway. So overall, this banner, it's a high skip, except for, I think, Whales. I think Whales, you're going to have a fun time on this banner, maybe even Dolphins if you feel like spending. Just remember that we do have Akstar next month, right? Next month. Then we're going to have Easter event coming up, so it's going to be limited time. Remember, this unit is not limited time, but that banner is tasty. Moving on down, what else are we getting this week? The Day the Spark was lit, which is going to be a story mission we're going to be able to do. It's going to be fun, going to be awesome, going to learn about a lot of stuff, so we're going to be able to go in there and do it. We're all used to that kind of stuff. Ooh, look at this. Boost fire and ice resist by 30%. Nice, some good defensive stats. So that's going to be great. And then we have the new units we're getting coming out on that banner. Vault of Hidden Treasures. Always love that. Always make sure you're in there doing that because that is a good thing. March on Tiamat. That's going to be a Final Fantasy Tactics raid mission. And then we get a staff, or no, it's a rod, excuse me. Whale Whisker. Attack 16, Magic 90 enables Whale's Cry, boost LB gauge fill rate. It's not too bad. The Dark Resist is what I want. You guys are going to need these elemental resistances, especially on what we're going to talk about right now, which I'm going to go and skip down to. Scorn of the Dark Beast. Already a new trial, and we get a 5-star select summon ticket if we want in this. So they're adding new ways to get 5-star select summon tickets. One, it was with Gilgamesh Reborn, and now we're going to get one here with the Scorn of the Beast of the Dark. Dark Siren and Dark Ifrit are back. If you guys remember, you normally took an Orlando, Yuzolt, stole their buffs, killed one, killed the other, bada bing, bada boom. It's going to be a little more tough this time. It looks like a really fun fight. A lot of pre-planning. If you pre-plan it, get your team together, you're going to be doing great. You do need that Dark Resist, I do believe Water Resist and Fire Resist up. And you're going to need them up pretty high because I think they can imperil by 40%. So there are two main ways to do this fight. You can have a Mirage unit like Sarah on your team to be putting Mirage up so you don't take big AoE physical hits. And then you have a Magic Cover Tank, which is going to have a high Dark, or you can buff it, for example. High Dark, Water, and Fire resistances. Or you can go with the AoE cover physical tank and then just have everyone on your team be able to be buffed up to that amount of resistances. And then I do believe you either want to kill them both at the same time, or you want to take out Dark Siren first. That's going to enrage Dark Ifrit a little bit. But if you don't, Siren can literally bring back Ifrit, I think 3 times. Apparently you can lock this with a lightning attack, but if you hit Dark Siren with a lightning attack, she gets angry. There's a lot of planning, as you can see, into this. You're going to have to actually go in and make a plan before you go into the fight. You're going to need Stop, and I do believe Charm Resist in this fight, which is going to be crazy. So you're going to need both. But as long as you take in a team that you can go in there and fight with, it's going to be good. Even breaking these beasts will trigger a Siren, like, anger, will trigger a counter. So I wouldn't even know if you want to be breaking in this fight or if you even need to, because as long as you are in the fight and you know what's going on, breaks aren't even that important because they can't even damage you, really. So you're going to have to look into that. I do believe they chain really hard every 5 turns. They're going to beat the crap out of you every 5 turns. So you got to be worried about that too. The elemental chains, it's going to be every 5 turns, which is going to be rough. Looking at what you get for this fight, Tiger Fangs, 173 fist weapon, boost physical damage against aquatic monsters. So anybody out there looking to use a monk in the future, maybe trying to bring Tifa back with an enhancements. This could be good if you're going against a maybe an aquatic type monster. It's going to be great there. Other than that, we just need to evoke Leviathan and Phoenix, and we get a 5-star ticket, which is going to be great. That's something you definitely want to look to be doing. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a fun fight. That's 2 trials already, and I do believe Easter is probably going to have something cool. So a lot of cool stuff going on for the month of April. Looking at this, we do have a free daily summon coming up that's going to be starting, it looks like Saturday. And it's going to go for 3 days. Then it's going to start again Saturday. It's going to be like a weekend thing going up to Tuesday. That's going to be 3 different times we're going to get a free summon every day. That's always great. It's weird that they put it on the weekend, though. Maybe they're missing out on logins on the weekends. People are out doing other stuff. And maybe they're trying to get people to log in on the weekends. We can see here we do have a 2009 Spring Summon ticket. We get those from the daily login rewards for the Spring event. And they are 5% rainbow tickets, essentially. 5% rare banner rainbow tickets. So you're going to be able to use that. You can look here if you want to look over what we get with the Spring banner. This is just another one of those... this batch isn't too bad if you X out this Fulham bro up here, but this is going to be another one of those 5-star special summon batch summons where you got to buy a bundle. It's probably going to be $50. I wouldn't recommend it no matter what is on there at this point. And then we have the maintenance going on here. So overall, I would say a good week, besides the fact that we had to learn that we're getting let down with Akstar not coming back. That really sucks, but other than that, I'm going to have fun doing this. I have not summoned it all for Final Fantasy Tactics. I really need to. I haven't done the King Mog event at all. I'm saying, guys, I've been focused 100% on my health. Dropped games. I mean, I haven't even got to play any of the games I've been really liking. Kind of sitting on my couch watching Twitch, holding my stomach. So we're going to get back in there, though. We're getting healthy. We're taking some Prilosec OTC. We got some other things to be helping me out. So I don't know what happened, but like I went from 0 to 100 when it came to like acid reflux. They said it was like you never had it in your entire life, and now you have it like severe, so we're gonna have to battle that back. So yeah, so I have some more doctor's appointments and we'll figure that stuff out together. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your feelings are on Akstar. Are you happy because you get to save a little bit more? Are you a little bit disappointed because you really just want to get it over with and pull that band-aid off? And then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.